What's up, YouTube? So the word was that Melanie Griffith almost got the role as the wife in Casino for Rob De Niro, but it went to Sharon Stone. And Sharon Stone had two iconic roles back in the 90s, Basic Instinct with Michael Douglas and then Casino with Rob De Niro, where she really did a great job. Like, Basic Instinct was basically, you know, pretty much just what you saw. But she actually showed some acting chops in this movie. She actually probably the best role I think she's ever done, if I'm honest. And I'm not that big on her as an actress, but she definitely held her own in Casino. She really made an impact with it. And I thought she was a strong, solid choice. I was very impressed with the way she role played in this movie, just like James Woods too. I thought they did a great job from the side view that actually complemented, if I'm honest with it. Now, Melanie Griffin would have been a really good choice because if I go back to a movie she did in 1986 called Something Wild with Jeff Daniels, and I want to say Ray Liotta was in it. It was an early role, and it was real schizo and crazy. And I think that she could have definitely played that kind of frantic role with that Sharon Stone did. I think she's probably like the only one. I saw some of the other names mentioned, which I might use in a future videos if I choose to. I don't know, but I think sometimes when I watch a movie and then I see who was up for it, and then I think to myself, I said, well, would this person have been able to pull this off? Hmm. Would it have worked? And it's kind of like I don't know because if we're being honest, what we're looking for and what we're trying to get to is two different things. But I don't know if that would have necessarily been the case that it would have necessarily worked. But I think Melanie Griffin would have definitely been a nice if there would have been a Casino 2 and Sharon Stone wasn't available. I think because of where I remember Melanie Griffin, her type of demeanor, because it's a demeanor, it's a way that it kind of clicks, it's a certain styling. I think that she would definitely have been someone who could have pulled it off. So when I think about it, I think that, yeah, she would have definitely been interesting for that role. And I think that, in hindsight, but I think that they got it right with Sharon Stone. But it was interesting that Martin Scorsese was seriously about putting Melanie Griffin in that role. And I understand why. Because it's the way she carries herself as an actress and there's certain totality. I think that it would have definitely loaned itself to that. So I could definitely see that. And I think that it is one of those things that if you're on the fence with and you're kind of debating, you kind of go, well, yeah, that's pretty much, I think that could have loaned itself to that. So, we always kind of like romanticize and it's kind of like names kind of play on and so on and forth. But no, when we get back to it, we can really see um, what's there and what's not there. So I can understand why um, this came to be. But anyway, um, let me know, what do you think? Do you think that Melanie Griffin could have been perhaps over the role of Sharon Stone, or do you think Sharon Stone was the ideal wife in the movie? And your reflection on Casino would have made a difference. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share if you like, and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.